Okay, so now we're going to do this cab filter on the 7800, or not cab filter, the air filter for the motor. And all you got to do is you got to take this bolt out here, and this cover comes off. This is where the air filter is. This is the air box that houses the air filter that allows this tractor to breathe, where it gets its air from. Then up in the front is the air inlet where it sucks the air from. It goes through the air cleaner or the air filter, and allows the tractor to breathe better. I think it's a 9/16. No, make a liar out of me. That's 1/2 inch. So I was looking for a gear wrench or a ratchet wrench, but I didn't have one, or I couldn't find one. So we just had to settle for a 1/2 inch wrench. That's a ratchet, excuse me. Let's see once. What do we got going? Are we tightening or are we loosening? Oh no, we're tightening. Shoot. Oh no, now we're tightening. What the? Huh. Okay, now we're going. It just needed a little persuasion to come out. Ugh, that thing's dirty. Oh yeah, that thing's a mess. Oh, that looks different. Huh. Oh, okay, it's got a handle there. I don't think the other one does, but not that really matters. Kinda gotta fight this thing up in room to do nothing. The hood. I guess that's the only real place you could put this filter on this thing is up underneath the hood. Shoo-wee, I got it now. I think I'm gonna go over and see what's different on that 6081 versus the 466. Maybe the 6081, the air filter's in a different place on it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna prime this thing, and I got a bunch of hoses and giblets in the way. And you're supposed to prime them until they get hard, and this is a dumb frickin' place for a hose. Who the frickin' right mind would put a hose right there? And you're supposed to, what that does is gets the air out of the thing. It's starting to get hard now. I think when it gets hard, it's just get the fuel or the air out of it. Ouch! Just slipped. Ouch! It hurt. God damn it! Take out these stupid hoses out of the way. You can actually do something. I think it's good enough. This one looks like it gave me a little more room. I think the firewall's back a little further. I think we got an exhaust leak too on this thing. See all the soot there? Yuck. So that's gonna need, have to bring that to Dad's attention maybe. Ouch. That's sharp. Oh, that's a self-tapper. That's not a bolt. Interesting. Nope, same deal, it's stuck in there. Always helps if you spin them a little bit. That helps relieve some of the tension off of them. And would you believe it or not, I don't have to fight the thing to come out. But this is dirty, 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 dirty. Okay, so I was doing a comparison, and the 7810, it don't have this wire harness that goes up here and gets caught and pinched. And plus, this firewall has moved back a little bit further. Let's go over and look at it right now. Yeah, you can definitely tell that there's more room here because this firewall has moved back. Plus, this bracket's changed for the engine side panel, which allows for the filter to go up in there a lot easier. I don't know why, but oh, come on, you. It just does. Now comes the fun part, trying to suck that. Okay. I just had to work it and turn it and do all kind of giblets to it. That top has to go on first, like that. Like that. I'm looking for a bleeder, and I'm not seeing a bleeder. All I'm seeing is this little gizmo thing here that I better not mess with. Because I don't know what that does. Where's the bleeder? Well, that's got me baffled. I don't know where it is in the 6081. Huh. It amazes me at how full these manufacturers fill these bottles. They don't even fill them up all the way. I guess what we could do is go clean this cab, armor all it, and do some stuff like that. Now, what I do is I cut off about 2 rolls or so, sheets I should say, of paper towels, and then just take this stuff, shake it up, kind of just spray it all over everything. Shut these vents so you don't get crap in them, and then plug the vents up. And then we'll just let that sit for a minute and come back and we'll wipe it. Then we'll get a sheet of paper, or paper towel. Then we'll just wipe the area down where we sprayed it. The Armor All cleaner, because I like stuff clean. I don't like sitting in filth and dirt. And look how much dirt that Armor All got. I mean, yeah. An air hose will only do so much. Armor All does better. Yuck. Okay, so here's something I didn't know. Was the shaft changing from 540 to 1000, you're supposed to grease them. I had thought just the ones on the 7810 was supposed to get grease. This is part 2 of servicing tractors, and the 7810, 7800, I didn't realize you were supposed to grease them. We switch ours for between the 540 and the grain cart, which is 1000. Looking for lubrication. Fuel, lubricant, grease, 86. Okay, so the 3-point hitch gets grease, pivot pins, steering, tie rod ends, the knuckles, and the front PTO, that would be the rear PTO shaft. Lubricate the rear axle bearing. So it's pretty simple on these tractors. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Okay, so I put the grease in the 7810. The starter solenoid went out on it. But let me get a light. There's proof that I greased it. There's proof that there's grease. I put grease fitting there. And there's grease fittings up here that I greased. You can see the fresh grease. It's just too darn hard and too darn hard to try and hold a camera. Now, this, I could get in here to grease that on the 7800 here. I greased everything, the linkage and everything, so that it don't freeze up like what we had happen to that 7810. But I can't get in here for some reason to grease. Either the tires are pushed in too far or what, but I can't get to them. But all this other stuff it all took grease, and I'm real pleased that it took grease. I got a little, looks like I look carried away right there, but then that down there has grease, and that down there's got grease. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and there'll be more to come. Oh, and by the way, that one does run after priming the fuel filter up on it. That one ran, but we had to jump it off the starter. I guess we could check lights out. We'll do that another day, I guess.